Welcome to review the SEM 656F wheel loader operation and maintenance introduction video. It includes operation safety instructions, machine operation, and machine maintenance. Safety instructions. Operators must wear a hard hat, safety goggle, safety vest, safety shoes, and safety gloves. Before entering the machine, walk around it to ensure that the surroundings are safe and that there are no obvious abnormalities on the machine. When entering or leaving the machine, do not hold any objects in your hands and always maintain 3 points of contact. After entering the machine, first fasten your seatbelt and check that there are no fault alarms on the dashboard. Make sure everything is normal and sound the horn before start the engine. The driver must remain focused to ensure safe driving. To park the machine temporarily, apply the parking brake, remove the key, and lock the door when leaving the machine. Machine operation. Start switch. Turn the key clockwise to the on position. Check the dashboard for flashing lights, and stop immediately for inspection if there are any. With the parking brake applied and the transmission in neutral, turn the key to the starting position for no more than 15 seconds at a time, with at least 30 seconds between each turn. Pull out the switch to shut down the machine. Dashboard. Engine coolant and transmission oil temperature gauge. If the temperature of the engine coolant and transmission oil rises, and the pointer is in the red zone, stop the machine for inspection. Battery voltage, fuel level indicator. It shows battery voltage and fuel level. Left turn indicator. Right turn indicator. Low brake air pressure warning light. Charging indicator lights up when the generator is not working normally. Level 2 and 3 fault alarm indicator. If this light comes on, stop the machine immediately for inspection. Engine oil pressure warning light. Engine fault warning light. Low beams. Parking brake indicator. Engine preheating indicator. Transmission oil pressure warning light. High beams. Water in fuel warning light. Not configured for this model. Engine coolant temperature indicator. This light is illuminated when the pointer of the coolant temperature gauge is in the red zone. Engine eco mode indicator. Engine heavy-duty mode indicator. LED display. It shows the working time. Right side console switches. Front wiper switch. Washer switch. Rear wiper switch. Beacon light switch. Hazard light switch. Front work light switch. Rear work light switch. High-low beam switch. Dashboard light switch. Turn signal switch. Parking brake switch. Parking brake engages when this switch is pulled up and disengages when pressed down. If the air pressure drops below 0.4 megapascal, the switch automatically pops out and the parking brake is engaged. Joystick control. Pull back to raise the bucket and push forward to lower. Move the lever to the left to retract the bucket and to the right to dump. High-low speed control lever. Push forward to engage high gear. Push backward to engage low gear. The center position disengages the transmission. When shifting between high and low gears, make sure that the transmission is in neutral and the machine is stopped. Shift lever. When the high-low speed control lever is in the low gear position, pushing the shifter lever forward from neutral selects first and second gears forward, pull the lever backward from neutral to second reverse, and then lift the lever and pull backward to first reverse gear. When the high-low speed control lever is in the high gear position, the same lever movements shift between third, fourth gear, forward, and fourth, third gear in reverse. Throttle pedal. Brake pedal. When depressed, the brake light illuminates. Slope switch. With the switch in on, the transmission power is cut off during braking. With the switch in off, the transmission power is not cut off during braking. Battery disconnect switch, controlling the power on-off of the machine's electrical system. AC and heating control unit. Air volume switch, turn clockwise to increase the airflow and counterclockwise to decrease it. There are 3 airflow levels to choose from. Switch the air volume to O to deactivate the fan. Temperature variable control switch. Rotate the switch to turn on AC. The changeover button offers 2 positions: cold air, natural air. For heating during winter, activate the heating water valve switches and deactivate the temperature control switch. Park the machine. Park the machine horizontally on the ground with the transmission in neutral, the parking brake applied, the working tools lowered to the ground, and the engine stopped after running at low idle for 5 minutes. Seat adjustment. Weight adjustment. Turn the handle clockwise to increase capacity and counterclockwise to decrease capacity. 3-level height adjustment. The first level is the lowest seat position. The second is 1 click higher, and the third is reached with a second click, after which the seat returns to the first level when released at the highest point. Armrest adjustment. Turn the knob at the bottom of the armrest clockwise to lower the armrest and counterclockwise to raise. Forward and backward adjustment. Push the lever upwards to move the seat forwards or backwards. Release the lever to lock the seat. Backrest angle adjustment. Pull the backrest adjustment lever upwards and lean forwards or backwards to adjust the backrest angle. Release the handle when the angle is set to a comfortable position. Machine maintenance. Engine maintenance. Air filter element. Air filter maintenance indicator. Clean the primary filter element when the air filter maintenance indicator is red. The primary filter element can be cleaned up to 5 times, but the secondary filter element cannot be cleaned. Oil filter element. Oil filler cap. Oil drain port. Note: change the engine oil and oil filter element after the first 50 hours of use, and then every 250 hours. The oil level should be in the middle of the oil dipstick. Primary fuel filter. These are water collection cup and drain valve. Secondary fuel filter. Note: replace the fuel filter element every 250 hours. Check the primary filter's drain valves for water and drain it daily. Fuel tank filler screen. Check for damage during refueling and replace if damaged. Coolant filler cap. Coolant drain port. Coolant level check sight glass. The coolant should be changed every 10,000 working hours or 5 years. The coolant level should be in the center of the sight glass. If low, top up with the same type of coolant from the same manufacturer. Do not mix different types of coolant. Hydraulic system maintenance. Hydraulic oil tank fill port and screen. Hydraulic tank oil return filter element. Hydraulic oil tank drain plug. Hydraulic system pilot filter element. Note: the pilot filter element and oil return filter element of the hydraulic system should be changed after the first 250 hours of use, and then every 1,000 hours, the hydraulic oil every 2,000 hours. The hydraulic oil level should be at the half position of the gauge. Check the filling filter during filling and replace if damaged. Transmission system maintenance. Transmission oil fill port. Transmission oil level gauge. The oil level should be at the half level after starting the engine for 3 to 5 minutes. Transmission oil suction screen. Transmission oil filter. Replace after the first 100 hours of use, and then every 1,000 hours. Transmission oil drain plug. Open the drain plug to drain the oil for oil change. Note: change the transmission oil after the first 500 hours of use, and then every 1,000 hours. drive axle final drive oil drain plug, and oil filler oil level plug. Drive axle main reducer oil drain plug, and oil filler oil level plug. Change the drive axle gear oil after the first 500 hours of use, and then every 1,000 hours. When changing the oil, the arrow on the drive axle end cover should point down, and the oil level should reach the bottom of the oil level plug. Air conditioner filter element maintenance. Remove the cover and take out the air conditioning filter element. Clean and inspect every 50 hours. Braking system maintenance. Check the oil cup of the booster each day to ensure the level is between the middle and top lines. The same type of oil should be used when topping up. The air tank needs to be checked daily and drain any water. Check the brake pads daily for wear and replace with new pads when the grooves are worn out. Electrical system maintenance. Check the condition of the lights, dashboard, fuses, and wiring harness daily. Clean and lubricate the battery terminals with Vaseline every 250 hours. Pin and drive shaft maintenance. Lubrication points for hinge pins. Here are the lubrication points. Reference diagram of the entire machine frame. Grease the bucket articulation points every 10 hours or every day. Grease the drive shaft every 500 hours or every 3 months. Grease the other points every 50 hours. Lubrication frequency can be increased according to the intensity of use of the machine. We believe that after watching the video, you will have a more comprehensive understanding of the operation and maintenance of the SEM 656F wheel loader and related safety instruction, which will help your equipment to work with better performance and longer service life. Thank you for watching and for your trust in SEM.